Who has a question for Jalen? Let's go to the back left to Rob from Aggieland Illustrated.
Howdy, Jalen.
How you doing?
You're a great story because you didn't get all the playing time your first couple of years here, but you've really blossomed now. And Jimbo even made a comment about you being a great story that you stayed in, you didn't transfer, you kept your head down, worked hard. Just talk about your time here and how it's paid off.
It's paid off good. I mean, just being around this winning culture, just getting to learn everything about like the offense and everything. It's been good. Being behind players that's like actually was like making like plays and like doing good in the game. So it's been good. Just staying with like my perseverance and being around my family. They've been helping me a lot. My coach has always been motivating me. Everybody on the sidelines always been motivating me. I mean, it was days it was hard, but you know, I always got to keep my head up and thank God, and my time came.
All right, Jalen, we're going to go back behind the lights to TV row, and that's Tyler from KBTX.
Hi, Jalen. What differences have you seen, if any, in this offense the past couple weeks? And do you feel like you guys are kind of have turned that corner and are on the right track this season now?
Yes, we've been practicing real hard, working on the offensive side of the ball. We just been trusting our coaches, and everything's working out. We just trusting our coaches is like the biggest thing that was our problem, and that's about it.
All right, we're going to stay on the TV row with Mike from KAX.
Hey, Jalen, we spoke to Ainias earlier. I'm just curious from a receiver's perspective, how difficult is it for him to do what he does, playing all the different positions, slot, wide receiver, running back? How challenging is that for someone like Ainias to do?
It's very challenging, but Ainias makes it real easy. I mean, Ainias is like, he always, like, in his playbook, always studying, always knows, like, the next step of what the defense is about to do. And it's just, like, amazing being on the field when he makes crazy plays that I never even seen before. And, he has, like, he has a giant heart. Love playing on the field with him.
Jalen, we're going to go right here in front to Brent Zorderman from the Houston Chronicle.
Where do you think that comes from with Ainias always having his head in the playbook and so forth, almost treating it like another class and so forth?
I think he just wants to win, like his will to win. Like, you know, like he knows if like he stays in it and gets everybody involved, like it's gonna like help him on the field. It's gonna help us on the field. Like it's just, and then he has an older brother that he had before. He named Mo, and like you know what I'm saying, like gives him good advice. Like that's like his like they like real tight. That's his bigger brother. I mean, I've been on conversation on the phone with him, and they like real tight. He helps him a lot, and it goes to the field, and he's just one of those players, man. Like when he had the ball in his hands, he's talented, crazy.
Do y'all talk about as a team or as players that there is still a lot in front of this team in terms of 5 regular season games to go, and depending on what Alabama does, that y'all could potentially still win a championship, a division title?
No, we don't talk about that. We just focus on the practice today and the game for this weekend. You know, we don't look forward into the season because there's always one game at a time. Like Coach Fisher says, it's always like each game is a different season. So we just come out, not focus on the opponent next week. Just come out how we gonna practice today, and that's about it.
We're going to go to the front right to Cole from All Aggies.
Hey, Jalen. Just wondering, what has been the biggest growth and development for you this season, especially with more playing time?
The biggest growth and development is just to stay focused throughout the game, throughout all plays, like trying not to loaf when I'm in the game, trying to, you know what I'm saying, even when we're running the ball, like we have talented running backs back there to just lock in onto my corner because they can take it for a touchdown any play.
And then with this week coming up, you're on a 2-game winning streak. You're going into the bye week. What's something that you, or at least the offense, are trying to show before you have to go into your bye to go into the second half of the season?
We don't really have nothing to show. We just want to come out and play our regular game and get the win in terms of this weekend against South Carolina, who's coming off of I think I've seen when they coming off of a big win against Vanderbilt. I seen at the end of the game. We just want to come out and show our next opponent like that we can compete with them.
Let's go to Travis Brown right here in front, and then Olin.
Hey man, this is gonna be a random question, but what's the favorite part about the gear that y'all get, whether it be the uniforms or the cleats or the extra stuff? What's the thing that you look forward to the most?
This year, the part of the gear that I liked the best was our cleats, like the Adidas cleats that we had this year. Last year I was wearing like a low top cleat, but this year they came out with like a mid top cleat, and it's like real comfortable to like my style of play.
How do you get to pick some of that stuff? Do they have like a catalog, or how do you get to pick what cleats that y'all get?
We basically just test them. You know, we have like 3 cleats that we get to look at. Our equipment room does a great job with like showing us like which cleats the best for our feet and like how we play. So that's what they did. And I got the like I don't even know what they call it, like a Adi Zero, real good cleat.
Okay, right in the middle, you've got Olin from Texags, and then Cease.
Yeah, Jalen, a couple things. First of all, why did you stay when you have these days so many options now? You said you persevered, so why did you decide to persevere and stay here?
It was always my dream to just play at the school in College Station. I wanted to always. I like to compete. You know, like I like to keep my head down and work. So I just love my coaches up here. I wanted to stay. It was just like my dream, of playing and playing for the school. Like even like on high school, we played a couple games here. It was just like, man, I can't wait till it's 100,000 people in the crowd, and like for me to be playing in a game like with 100,000 people in the crowd, it's just so amazing.
And obviously, there's a lot of other young receivers that came here with a lot of hype and things like that. Do you ever find yourself, maybe you don't, but having to tell those guys that sometimes you have to wait and persevere?
Yeah, I do. I talk to them a lot. Like they're real talented guys that we have in the room. Like, and when their time comes, they're gonna shine. Like we have a crazy amount of young talent in our room, and it's gonna be good for them.
Let's go to the left side, Robert Cessna in the blue.
So what are your team strengths? What do you possibly bring that some of the other receivers don't to the game?
Can you repeat that question?
What are your strengths that you possibly bring that some of the other receivers don't bring to the table?
I just like catching the ball. Like every time the ball comes to me, I like catching it. Make sure like that my quarterback has like every time he throws the ball to me, that I have strong hands to catch the ball.
Have you what's your favorite game or favorite moment so far you remember? What sticks out most so far?
Sticks out most. I mean, the win the other day, that was like crazy. That was like when everybody stormed the field. It was just it was just amazing. That was like my best part when we beat Alabama. That was the best part of my season so far.
You feel the best is yet to come for you? What do you need to get better at? What are you looking forward to the rest of the year?
Looking forward to catching the ball and go for a touchdown. Like that's my next thing I want to do is go score a touchdown.
Got time for a couple more. Let's go to Justin Woodard from KAGS right here on your left.
Hey, Jalen, since that Colorado game when Zach had to come in, adjustments, just maybe more comfortable by Zach. What's been different, I guess, continuity-wise between the receivers and Zach since that Colorado game when he had to come in?
He's just more comfortable. You know, Zach's a great guy. Like he just got comfortable with all the receivers. More practice reps with the ones and everything. He got to get to learn the receivers a little better, and he's doing what he has to do now. He's doing a great job at playing quarterback right now.
Jimbo didn't change play calls, anything too drastically?
No, he didn't.
Last one for me. You dominated a series like you have against South Carolina, 7 in a row. Mm-hmm. Mentally, as a player and as a program, when you've dominated somebody like that for so long, what's the approach you take into Saturday night?
The same approach that we take every game. We just practice hard, and the game should come easy with the practice that we have if we practice hard.
All right, I think that's all.
Thanks.
Good job. Thanks. Thank you.